Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Previously, we beat the Moldu King and we finished one of the trials. That was very interesting, actually. I enjoyed it a lot. That shrine was very fun. But more importantly, today we're going to continue on. I should probably show off where I am on the map right now. I warped directly to the Gerudo Tower, and I'm heading on over to this purple pin. That's the way this is going to go. I don't really have anything to talk about. I've talked about everything I want to. I might as well show off some pretty neat concept art from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because, you know, when I have nothing to talk about, the best I can do is just show off concept art. Again, I keep saying that I'm going to go and check out the Making of a Champion, the book, and I don't do that because I hate research, apparently. Though it's actually not research, it'd be really fun to look through that book. Actually, I've looked through a little bit of it, but I've only gotten to the points that show me, like, concept art I've already seen, art for the game that was released before the game was, well, released, that I've already seen, art that's still used in the final game, stuff like that. I haven't actually gotten to a lot of concept art. The most I've gotten to is, like, Naked Link, how, you know, he's supposed to be flat and not, like, ruggedly buff. I don't know. It's weird. Nintendo apparently wanted to make Link very flat, if that makes any sense. They didn't want to make him overly muscular. Or I think that was what was being talked about there. I don't know. If I'm wrong there, I'm probably going to just voice over what the actual purpose is later on after this in post. Hi. I'm going to voice this over because I was very wrong. So essentially, the purpose of making Link a little bit smoother was actually just to streamline the design. And in order to make him not too smooth, they did accentuate his muscles a little bit. They made him a little bit buffer, but they didn't make him too buff. So, for example, it says, like, on that paper, it says hint of a muscle, or hint of abdominals, rather. It's not, like, trying to make him super duper buff, but it's also trying to make him not super duper smooth. That's all. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. I remember it being something along those lines, though. Yeah, I don't know. I also like the designs that were being considered for Zelda. I think a few of them looked kind of like Skyward Sword Zelda. Not like exactly, but they had a more softer look. Kind of like you would expect from Skyward Sword Zelda. And that's probably where they were trying to go for, because I remember that, I think Eiji Aonuma was like, oh, did I say Eiji? I think it's Eiji Aonuma. I'm not quite sure. I'm very bad at pronouncing Japanese names. But the point is, I believe he said he liked Skyward Sword Zelda the most out of almost all the Zeldas. And I think Breath of the Wild Zelda was like a very close second, or maybe it was his first. I'm not quite sure. The point is, he was definitely trying to kind of make the design be akin to Skyward Sword Zelda, or at least someone was in that development team. Because it was very soft, and maybe that's just because the art style wasn't necessarily finalized yet, so I don't know, I'm being dumb. The point is, Zelda looked a little bit more similar to the way she looked in Skyward Sword than, you know, she did in the final version of this game, but whatever. More importantly, I am in the area that I need to be in. I have to throw an orb underground, and this looks like a very good place to throw something underground. That's all I'm gonna say. Other than that, though, there are two people that were not here in the Yiga clan hideout before, so let's talk to them. Are you looking for the treasure too? The Yiga clan. They took one of the Gerudo tribe's treasures in there, a sacred orb or something. It looked like it could sell for a high price, so I followed them, but, well, now I'm thinking I should probably back away while I still can. Wait, you're not planning to throw the sacred orb into that big gaping hole like that legend says, right? I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I hear the Yiga clan were taken out by a traveling swordsman, and yet, there's still an awful lot of them around. They seem to be hoarding bananas too. Maybe they're still up to no good? All those banana hoarders up to no good? I don't trust them for a second. I don't know why I went there. Anyway, I know one thing for sure. The orb they stole from the Gerudo tribe is in their second floor storage area. But getting there is too dangerous. Staying alive is essential to being a great treasure hunter. You're not wrong, but I'm not a treasure hunter, and I am probably not going to stay alive for much longer, so that's fine. I've died many times before. Dying one more time means nothing. I also want to get all these bananas, so I'm just gonna do my thing and go in here. Get that orb, whatever. The point is, I have to go into the Yiga Clan I can't speak. The Yiga Clan hideout and kind of look around a little bit. I don't know why there's a bit of slowdown here. I don't remember there being slowdown in this area beforehand. But the point is, we have to take a trip back here. You might have thought that we only had to go here once, and that was actually false. We had to go in here twice, once for the DLC pack and once for the main campaign. The DLC pack one is a little bit shorter. Obviously, it's just going back through this hideout, going to the second floor and grabbing the orb, and then walking back through without having the ability to drop bananas. So, it's pretty simple stuff, but I think it's fun. I don't know. It kind of... it fits... I don't know. What am I trying to say? It's fun. I enjoy it. The Yiga Clan hideout beforehand was fun to me. It fits well. This is literally the last thing I wanted to happen, but that's fine. Hey, don't do that. I'm sorry, Air Current, don't do that. I wanted to shoot all the way up here so I could run up here, grab the orb, and these copious amounts of bananas. But that kind of backfired on me a little bit. The point is, what I want to do here, I want to grab that banana first. The reason running through this orb, running through this orb, of course, I'm quite tired. I really don't have the right to say that, because people record at like 2 o'clock in the morning and they're perfectly fine, and I'm sitting here at 1 p.m. and I'm feeling like I'm absolutely dying of lack of sleep. But, maybe I should sleep. That's probably a good idea. Nah, sleeping's for the weak. Anyway, the point is, the reason this makes this area a little bit more difficult and a little bit more interesting is strictly because now that I'm holding this orb, if you check this out, I can hold a banana. I want to test something, but I'm going to be a little bit careful about it. First of all, how did you not see me? What? Okay, I'm safe now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hold a banana. Okay, yeah, that drops the orb immediately. You cannot hold the orb and drop bananas at the same time. Therefore, it's kind of like a stop and go if you want to drop bananas to kind of get the Yiga Clan members to run in areas that you want them to go to. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I enjoy it. It makes me a happy camper. At first, I was very scared to throw the orb into that hole because I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. I didn't read the dialogue for those two people, I don't believe, so I wasn't, like, immediately aware of what I had to do. So I got the orb, and I didn't want to throw it in because I didn't want to have to run through that area again, though that was actually very, very short. I took a little bit longer the first time I went through because I actually didn't know where the orb was, so I had to kind of look around. But the point is, I didn't want to have to do that again, so I was like, should I throw it in? Should I throw it in? And I was very, very scared of actually doing what I was supposed to do. Oh. This one. Okay, before we start this off, let's take a look around. You can see that there's a purplish blue ball there, there is an orangish yellow ball there, and over there there's a green and pink ball. Pinkish reddish, I don't know, I don't care. And there are areas here that are marked by a certain number of torches. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 5. Now, what I need to do is go up here and look into this box. It's not see-through, obviously, but you want to look inside and take a guess as to how many of each type of ball there are. After that, you take the corresponding color of ball, you put it into the area, the correct corresponding area with the correct amount of torches, and then, if you get it right, the door will open. I'm sure you can do trial and error for this, but honest to God, it's just easier to do it the normal way. So pink is going to be 1 to my knowledge. It looked like there was only 1 in there, so let's go with that. Let's see what else there was. I wasn't necessarily paying attention to anything but pink. I was just trying to see if there was anything more than just pink there. There looks to be around 1, 2, 3, 4-ish purples. Well, yeah, there's 4 purples. There's definitely only 4 purples. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Bam, and hopefully that goes in. Right? Yeah, okay, it rolls in. Sometimes I'm kind of afraid that the ball isn't actually going to roll in all the way. It's just going to kind of chill there on the side. It's not actually going to gravitate towards the center. But it works out well, usually. That is 2 oranges, definitely. I am hoping I'm not wrong here, because I'm feeling pretty confident about this. But usually when I'm feeling pretty confident about something, I'm usually wrong. So I'm a little bit spooked. So I probably don't even need to count. I can just kind of throw in whatever the amount of green is. I can just take green and kind of throw it into all of them and see whichever one works, but I want to do it the legit way. So yeah, we're going to try that out. It looks to be as if there are only 2 greens as well. That's odd. I'm hoping I'm right here. I did not mean to throw that. I meant to put it down. Whoops. I was thinking this was Wind Waker where you press the trigger and then you drop it, but I was wrong. Okay, I was right. Huh. Neato. Alright. And there is one more thing we can do in this shrine. We're not done just yet. If I go all the way over here. Yep. There is only one of those balls in there. One of those... What are they called? Metallic balls? There's only one of them. There's a singular uno. So what I need to do is I need to get the metallic ball out of there. Because if you go over here and check, these are much bigger holes than the holes we threw balls into before. So I have to figure out a way to open this up. I forget how to do that exactly. So this is going to be fun. Actually, hold on. I think I actually know what I need to do. I hope, I think, I pray with every part of my being that I know what to do here. First things first, I need to tilt this like this. That was extremely awkward to do. And if I remember correctly, that is metallic, yes, so I can pull this backwards this way, right? Or maybe push it forwards. Or maybe pull it down, or get this out of here somehow. I know I need to get this out of here somehow. It's pulling it forward, right? Yeah. What? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I was right. Nice. And, I need to get that metallic ball out of there. So I think the best thing I can do is to kind of shake it up a little bit, move it around, see if I can jimmy out any of the balls there, and see if I can get the metallic one. This might take a little while, so I'm probably going to speed this up and or cut it out one of the two. But we'll see. So this sped up section is definitely too long to leave silent, but not long enough to add audio, so I just wanted to kind of pop in and say hi. I love you. Ouch. And I lied. There were actually 3 metal balls in there. So I was a big wrong. Anyway, the point is I got the metal balls out in some way, shape, or form. That was a little bit more cumbersome than I remember it being. But that's fine. It's perfectly fine. We're done. That's all that matters. And we can grab this. Thunder Spear, 36. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. Goodbye, Thunderblade. You are significantly worse in every way, shape, or form. You attack slower. You have less attack. You have the exact same elemental ability as what this... Actually, you know what? I can get that out of there and pick this back up because... Dang, that Rusty Halberd sucks. So that can leave my inventory, please. But anyway, that's that. That's the entirety of the shrine, and it was actually kind of fun. It wasn't too annoying. You didn't actually have to get a very specific tilt for that box or anything. It was pretty wide movements. So it didn't suck that much. So, we're meeting back in kind of an odd way. I went to Gerudo Town, I got myself a sand seal, so that I can tackle this next trial, which can be seen in the sunset over the horizon already. Yeah, it's another one of these. This is probably my least favorite of the trials here, strictly because it's not that interesting. You use the sand seal, and hey, yeah, that's neat, I guess. You know, that's pretty cool. I just don't like it that much. Maybe that's just me. It probably is. But, The sand seals, like, never honestly interested me too much. They were just kind of an inconvenience, in all honesty. And, this is just kind of, it gives me the same feeling. It's kind of just an inconvenience. I don't know. Anyway, we're going into an area I've never been in before, and if you check the mini-map, oh wait, there is no mini-map. The reason for that being, there is a sandstorm going around, which somehow blocks out the minimap on our Sheikah slate, meaning that we don't know where we need to go. We're kind of confused. I'm scared, afraid. You can't even check the real map, because the real map is also scattered around. So now that you're in here, there's no way to leave. You have to either walk out of the sandstorm itself, or walk out of the sandstorm itself, because you cannot warp away. There's no way you can do that. I think that's kind of an interesting concept. I really enjoy that. They do like hiding a lot of shrines within these sandstorms. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that's just the way I see it. Some people might find them as an annoyance. This whole trial goes through one of these sandstorm areas. It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know, I just think it's kind of one of the more basic ones. It's not bad, just basic. I assume that if you complete the shrine that is within this area, and that clears up the sandstorm itself, you won't have to deal with the sandstorm. And that's cool and all, but I think the sandstorm makes it more interesting. So I guess that's kind of a positive that I haven't 100%ed this game, like, ever. Dual purpose. Okay, so I'm getting the gist here. What I need to do is move this away from there, move these electric platforms away from the area that they need to be in to get the electric current over there, because I need to walk across this area first, because I don't have Rivali scale, and then I need to move them back over to make that door open, so that I can walk through here. Okay, so that makes sense. The shrine's name does make sense. Dual purpose. There's a dual purpose for all of these platforms that I need to realize before I continue moving on. The way I'm seeing this is I can't move those, so I want to jump down here. I want to move this out of the way. Okay, I see the way this is working. I see what you're doing here. I get you. What I want to do is see if I can... Yeah, that should be far enough out. To the point where I can still jump on it, but it gets me as far as it possibly can. And I want to walk all the way over here and move these platforms, because I do not want them to be connected to this electrical current. I want them to be very far away from it, in fact. So, there, that works. And actually, while I'm at it, might as well wear the rubber helm, the rubber tights, and the rubber ties. What did I say? Thighs, tights, armor, and helm. I don't know. What I'm trying to say. I really don't. What's wrong with me? Anyway, more importantly, now that I've done that, I can actually connect these together, and that'll make that work out. Perfect, perfect. Luckily, the electrical currents are pretty forgiving. You don't have to have a very strict pattern of the way that these things are connected. Oh. Oh. I remember this now. This gets a little bit tricky. Just a little bit tricky. There's something in there, so I kind of want to connect this very quickly. Whoops. Okay, so I know what I have to do here to open up that chest. I have to do this. I have to, again, with in line with the whole, oh yeah, the electrical current things are actually very forgiving. It doesn't actually need to be touching. It needs to be kind of close, but it doesn't, the electrical, what am I trying to say? The metallic objects do not need to actually be touching. They just need to be close to each other. It's pretty simple stuff. That chest opens up. Now I can grab something. Royal Bow 38, that's also very good. It also has quick shot, so I think I have another quick shot bow that I can get rid of in order to keep that. Tech up, I know. Okay, I can get rid of that. I don't care about that. It's 14... As I was saying, I don't care about that. I can get rid of that. It is a 14 attack bow with literally no upsides. So, get out. And open this. Thank you. I don't know why it wasn't letting me open that chest for a little while, but that's fine. Royal bow is fine. And now we can actually start solving this puzzle. So what I want to do is I want to get this as far away as possible from the electrical current, because I believe what I want to do is climb up here. You might notice that there are blocks that I can and cannot climb up. The blocks that are kind of have more of a gradient and not necessarily a pattern. I don't know, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Gradient, not a pattern. Yeah, no, that didn't make sense. These boxes, right here, the one I'm moving around with my electrical powers. You can climb up those, which should be obvious because I already talked about that before. But, yeah, you can climb up those, and the other blocks, you cannot. So, keep that in mind. This is kind of a higher area. This is a higher area for me to look at this from, so I'm going to kind of move everything from here. Move everything from this kind of vantage point. I'm gonna move that there. You know what? This shrine is very easy. This shrine is insanely easy. This is one of the easiest parts of the shrine that I've ever seen. I take it back. I take it back. I might have been lying to you. Hold on, I want to move this about. I want to put that there. I want to move this out a little bit further. Maybe like right around there. Okay. I want to move this out further. The point where it does not electrocute that anymore. No, that's not going to work out. Because the way this... Okay. So what my thought process was there was I was going to move this block out a little bit farther from this block. But no, because this block and this block right there are at even distances. They're like neck and neck. They're right in the same area except one is above the other. So if I try to move this out too far, it's also going to stop electrocuting this block. Because I want to stop electrocuting this block, but then it won't have the electric current going through it because of this block. Though I have a way to get around this, because the way I'm thinking I'm going to tackle this right now is by moving this right there, moving this out further, and there we go, done. Okay, so that was very easy, actually. The way I did this before, which made this insanely difficult, was I ignored this platform right over there. Didn't even know that was there. I connected all of the blocks in such a way that I was able to climb up the blocks. The blocks were not electrocuted. I was able to go from the bottom floor and climb up these blocks to get all the way up there. That was the way I tackled this shrine first way through. I don't even know if I succeeded with that mindset, but that's the only thing I remember doing in this shrine, so I must have succeeded with it, right? So I made that a lot more difficult than it needed to be. So as soon as I saw the play here, I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. But with that, there's only one thing left for me to do. Find the shrine that's located in here so I can clean up this mess. I still have a little bit of time. I really want to be able to easily warp out of here. So my plan, Stan, is to not have enough heat resistance. Yes, that's my plan, obviously. Okay, that's fine. I think the way I'm going to go about this is by grabbing a sand seal, which should be easy enough. Hi. There we go. That worked out. And I'm going to look around here for the shrine. I am not going to cut, I don't think, because half of the point of this area is to just kind of wander around. So yeah, we're going to be looking around for a little bit. We're going to see if we can find this shrine, because I'm already in this area, so I might as well check it out. I think the shrine should kind of shine and shimmer within the area, because it's very dark in here, so as soon as you find the shrine it should glow. That's it. I found it. That was quick. I need one of those buttons that says that was easy at a time like this, because god, that did not take long at all. 3 shrines in an episode. I'm feeling pretty nice about this. I'm feeling pretty good about it. It's another puzzle. Anyway, let's see if we can get this done very quickly. Oh, okay, I see. So the way I'm thinking this is going to work out is they're going to shoot that up the air one more time. I'm going to miss my stasis. One more time. That's the arc. I got it perfectly now. I was so off. I was like, alright, I know the arc now. I got it. It's easy money. And then it was so off, it wasn't even funny. God, okay, it's going very quickly. I'm gonna try to press A lot faster, a bit more prematurely this time. I'm gonna check the corner of the screen. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And now that that's done, it should just fall to the ground now that all of the momentum it had has just stopped. And in fact, just to make sure that works out that way, I'm gonna actually shoot it. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Now that that's done, what I want to do is move this over here, maybe? Yes. Huh. That was so hard, wasn't it? Actually, you know what? No. I know what I want to do first, which isn't much more difficult, so it's not really like an extra challenge. It's just dropping it in there. Opening up this door, grabbing this chest, and then grabbing it and pulling it out again. So yeah, this wasn't hard at all. This doesn't need to be in my inventory at all. I don't know why I kept that throwing spear at all. I mean, I keep saying it all. Wow. I'm such a genius of commentary. Every single day I just commentate and I'm like, oh god, this is such a good commentary session. I keep saying the same word over and over again. I need to take a break after this. Anyway, oh, that activates and it stays activated? Neat. They stay activated. Okay, so I kind of had to run by them and just tap them real quick, and it stayed activated. Nice. That was very, very easy. I remember that being very, very easy before, and yeah, my memory definitely serves me correctly there. But with that, the sandstorm is cleared up. We have finished 3 shrines in 1 episode, which I'm pretty happy about. And next time on The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, there is only one thing left for us to do. A shrine. And maybe the boss fight, I don't know, that could be important, but probably not. More importantly, we're gonna do that shrine, get myself another stamina vessel, and after that, we'll do the boss fight. But again, that's for next time. Until then.